Tonight on Documentify TV. For decades, we've been told a story about our ancient cousins, the Neanderthals, strong, tough survivors, but perhaps they were lacking that spark, that higher thought we associate with modern humans. But what if that story is wrong? What if deep in the past, tens of thousands of years ago, another kind of human was leaving messages, symbols, art? What secrets lie buried in the ground, hidden with dirt layered from time? Could a simple piece of bone, marked 50,000 years ago, change a crucial chapter of human history? Let's travel to the Golan Heights, a region known today for conflict, but anciently a crossroads for early humans migrating across continents. Here, at a site called Quneitra, archaeologists unearthed something remarkable. Not just stone tools, the typical remnants of prehistoric life, but something different. Among the finds was a fragment of bone from an Aurochs, a massive wild ancestor of modern cattle. But this wasn't just any bone fragment. Etched onto its surface were patterns, geometric shapes, nested V patterns, like chevrons, alongside care from butchering an animal. They weren't the marks of time or geology. How could they be so sure? Researchers, like Alexander Marshak initially, and later Arella Hovers and her colleagues, turned to powerful microscopes. Under magnification, the truth became clear. The depth, the precision, the way the lines were carved, often with a single, confident stroke of a stone tool, pointed to one conclusion. These marks were made deliberately, intentionally. They served no obvious practical purpose for tool use or getting food. This artifact dates back roughly 50,000 years. This period, the Middle Paleolithic, was Neanderthal territory in this part of the world. While early modern humans, Homo sapiens, were also present in the wider Levant region at different times, the Quneitra site and its tool technology strongly point towards Neanderthal creators. Neanderthals, making patterns, making symbols. This discovery challenges the long-held image of Neanderthals as purely utilitarian, perhaps incapable of abstract thought. If you're finding this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Documentify TV for more content like this. It really helps us to grow the channel. Creating a deliberate, non-functional pattern requires several sophisticated cognitive abilities. First, abstract thought, the ability to conceive of a geometric design that doesn't directly represent something physical. Second, planning and fine motor control. Making these regular marks with primitive stone tools wasn't easy. It required foresight and skill. And perhaps most importantly, symbolic capacity. These marks almost certainly meant something to the person who made them, or perhaps to their group. What that meaning was, we may never know for sure. Was it a simple decoration, a way of counting, a marker of identity, a map, or something tied to ritual? The Quneitra bone isn't entirely alone. Across the globe, other tantalizing hints of early symbolic behavior are emerging from this deep past. Engraved ochre and shell beads from South Africa, potentially older than Quneitra, show early Homo sapiens were also exploring symbolism. Controversial cave markings in Spain might even push Neanderthal symbolic behavior back further. The use of pigments like ochre and ornaments like eagle talons found at other Neanderthal sites adds pieces to this puzzle. What we see at Quneitra are geometric, abstract marks, not pictures of animals or people. This is common in the earliest potential examples of symbolic expression. Did our ancestors first think in patterns and shapes before drawing representations of the world around them? Of course, finds like the Quneitra bone are still relatively rare from this period. And the interpretation of symbolism in such ancient contexts is always debated among scientists. Some demand extraordinary proof before accepting that these weren't just unusual doodles or complex functional marks we don't yet understand. But the evidence continues to build. It suggests the capacity for complex thought, for seeing the world beyond the purely practical, might not have been an exclusive invention of our own direct ancestors. Perhaps the lines between us and them were blurrier than we've been led to believe. What other abilities, what other hidden depths did these ancient people possess? It makes you wonder what else the standard history books might be missing. Perhaps the truth is out there. Let me know your thoughts on these ancient engravings in the comments below. What questions do you have about Neanderthal minds? What other mysteries of the past would you like to see covered on Documentify TV? That's it for today's video, folks. See you next time, right here on Documentify TV.